Hello, I'm Leonard Nimoy. It's 1954, and we are in Memphis, Tennessee, where a 19-year-old truck driver paid $4 to record a song for his mother. Elvis the Pelvis went on to become the most idolized rock star in the world. Elsewhere in 1954, England's Roger Bannister achieved the impossible by breaking the 4-minute mile. Back in the U.S., housewives were paying 59 cents for eggs. And to cap off the year, Marilyn Monroe and Joe DiMaggio got married. So with no further ado, we present the 1954 episode of Our 20th Century.
On Illucilab Island, the cab or housing for the first hydrogen bomb takes shape after months of preparation. In this building, the cataclysmic force of the H-bomb will be released. Working as a task force team, the Army, Navy, and Air Force work against time to prepare the installations for M-Hour under the supervision of scientists who have labored for years to develop the thermonuclear weapon. Illucilab, the shot island is almost ready for the sacrifice. With final preparations almost complete, jeeps with workers leave the island, which is connected with two others by a plywood tube. Filled with helium, it houses the hundreds of instruments which will record the explosion data, which is the prime objective of the test. Under the direction of General Clarkson, Task Force Commander, M-Hour approaches with terrifying rapidity.
Turn away. Do not remove goggles or face burst until 10 seconds after the first light.
Fire is 3 miles across as it shatters both land and sea. The shock wave races 35 miles and reaches the control ship with force enough to jar the solidly mounted camera. In seconds, the fireball erupts into a geyser that towers 25 miles into the stratosphere, spreading into a 100-mile wide mushroom cloud. Rising with the cloud are millions of cubic feet of radioactive ash, a virulent byproduct of the fusion bomb that will shower down over the area in approximately 1 hour. With its force measured in megatons, equivalent to millions of tons of TNT, the power of the thermonuclear bomb is almost inconceivable. Now, for dramatic effect, we superimpose it on the skyline of New York. The heart of the metropolis would be instantaneously transformed into an inferno, while shock and heat waves devastated the rest of the city. As never before, man holds the seeds of his own doom. Humanity stands at a grim crossroad in the age of the atom. North Atlantic Treaty Naval and Air Forces are put through rigid tests in the Mediterranean during one of the most extensive maneuvers of its 5-year-old existence. American, British, and French sea and air arms make a closely knit team as they ward off a simulated submarine attack between Gibraltar and Malta. The main objective of Exercise Medflex is to increase the flexibility and coordination of the participating units. No operation of this magnitude is accomplished without minor casualties, and one is coming up as jet plane hits with crippled landing gear, but skids to a safe landing from which the pilot walks away uninjured. A fitting tribute to NATO's 5th birthday, a fighting force takes shape. With the arrest of 7 men in San Francisco, one of the largest dope smuggling rings of recent years is smashed. The seized heroin and opium is the nucleus of what would have been a flood of narcotics worth millions on the national drug market. The illicit narcotics were smuggled into the country from Red China by way of Hong Kong, which federal agents say is one of the world clearinghouses for opium from the Orient. When a well-known honeymoon couple arrives at Tokyo airport, a throng of 4,000 baseball and movie fans surge out of control, break through police lines. Joe DiMaggio and his bride smile bravely at their greeters, but they don't dare move. So back into the plane they go, while police clear a path to the cargo hatch with DiMaggio's convertible. The stratagem works. The former Yankee slugger and his picture bride escape into the car and head for the safety of their hotel. But But their troubles aren't over. Next day comes a press conference where the public was barred, but the photographers and reporters more than made up for that. Their questions were rough, ranging from the risque to the ridiculous. And Joe, he's the forgotten man, which is something in Japan where baseball is so popular. Never underestimate the power of you-know-who. But enough's enough. His patience is exhausted, and Joe says, go. We're off on a holiday with photoplay star fashions, and just off the set of the film Yankee Pasha is blonde Mamie Van Doren wearing a cotton print travel suit, topped off by a handmade Italian straw pixie hat. By train, by bus they come, Ruth Hampton and Kathleen Hughes looking lovely in their holiday fashions. Colleen Miller is all set for happy holiday doings in her colorful new outfit, especially good for California wear. Mara Corday shows up sporting a very slim pooch and a very nice tan, and she'll keep the tan in this black and gold cotton print halter dress. Like all film folk, Universal starlets like Ruth Hampton are right in the swim in the newest swim styles. Under the print shirt, she wears puff pants. Cute, yes? How's the water, Ruth? Oh, cold, Well, go ahead, it's not that cold. Did Mother say not to go near the water? Myrna Hansen looks cool and cute in her holiday getup as Allison Hayes laughed and Karen Cadler Wright put Ruth Hampton's non-sinkable suit to the test. Oh, I knew we'd get Ruth wet, motherly advice notwithstanding. So that's the last lap.
Ezzard Charles hits the comeback trail, setting a stiff training pace in preparation for his June title bout with heavyweight champion Rocky Marciano. Pointing to his more polished ring style and the aggressiveness he's shown in recent fights, his fans say it's a new Ezzard Charles going into the ring. Not the fighter who was outpointed to lose the heavyweight crown, but a smooth, clever tiger who isn't fazed by the jinx that's defeated every ex-champ's attempt to regain the title. The Brockton Bomber has history on his side in the ring, as well as the most powerful right hand in the annals of boxing. Other fighters may be nimbler, but the champ's footwork gets him into position for that blockbuster. He's been up against classy boxers before. All it takes is that one punch. And that's the reason Rocky is favored to emerge the winner and still champion.
From Hanford Plutonium Works, a look at the latest in fashions for atomic energy technicians working in hot areas. This room is contaminated with radioactive dust, and that plastic Gargoyle, the newest type safety suit with a long, hollow tail that allows the technician to enter from outside. The suit is kept inflated by a slightly higher air pressure than the hot room. He wears a face mask to ensure a fresh air supply. It's a great improvement over earlier safe coveralls, bulky, cumbersome, and likely to accumulate contaminated dust. The new suit cuts out some really impressive laundry bills. A transparent facepiece gives clear vision. Shielded from hot particles by the plastic skin, the technician does his job in reasonable comfort. It's weird but practical. Another example of the ingenuity and care that keep our atomic plants safe.